Hey guys, what's going on? I'm going to be talking about my character. Going to give you guys a character overview because I have gotten several requests for this, just to talk about my character, what I have, my gear and stuff like that. So anyway, let's go ahead and start with the gear. Here is my set, and this will be my set for a while, because before I switch out my necklace, which is a plan, I need it to be Refine 9, or I want it to be Refine 9, because there's an important attribute there. And I'm going to be switching out my necklace with Champion necklace, and that won't be happening for a while. I did just now today get Champion bracers to Refine level 9, which are really nice, especially for this. So this says Tornado Strike damage plus 12%, and I get 3% from the earlier one. So that's 15% more damage on my Tornado Strike. But what some of you may not know, and what I did test today, is that this damage also is included in Boric's Smash. Slick told me about this, and I wanted to test it for myself. And yes, it really does increase the damage of Smash as well, since it is the second skill. So very interesting. Also a lot of good attributes. Critical rate 24, critical damage 22, crit reduction 18, and another 50% crit reduction when you get it to quality 36. So I did switch out those with the Hades bracers, although I am keeping most of the Hades bracers just in case I decide to switch back. Hades bracers are also quite nice, coming with 30% dodge there, and some crit rate, and crit reduction, and hit rate. So if I need more hit rate, or if I decide to go full dodge at one point, the Hades bracers are the bracers for me. So, as you can see, I have 4 out of 7 Refine 9 things here, and 3 of them are Refine 8. 2 quality 36, 1 34, and the rest are 32. This set that I am ultimately going for is the same set as in my gear guide number 3, so the hit rate, criticals, stuff like that. If we take a look at my attributes, they aren't so bad for now. 266 hit rate, 148 dodge, 164 crit rate, 295 crit damage. A little bit low on the resist, but I'm not going for resist, and a bit over 200 crit reduction, as well as this other stuff if you're interested. Damage reduction plus 36%. I'm wondering if that's straight damage reduction, so I'm really taking only 64% of all damage, which would be, that would be pretty cool. And of course all this other stuff here. So that's basically my gear. Don't know if there's much other to talk about it. I guess you could take a look at the Fortify levels. Most is at 150, 154, this is going to be the thing I'm trying to get to 175 next. 150, 150, 175, and 175. I decided to get those to 175 first because they give damage on their Fortify levels instead of HP, and I do like damage. And as you can see down there, 2,092,000 health and 106k damage. Here's my belt if you're interested in going for the same set. I think there is something I will need to switch out because I am going for the Champion necklace. Well, that won't really change anything on my belt, except for the fact that I will be removing this Champion chain from my belt, and so I'll probably need to put something else in there, like Intrepid's boots or Hellfire armor, for example. Of course, like I said, that is a long way off, because I really only have this one necklace and maybe like 20 shards in my storage or something. So definitely pretty far off from that. So yeah, that's basically it. Okay, well, there is one other thing I guess we can look at, which would be the Exalts. I have basically all the basic Exalts, but so we're just going to take a look at the orange ones. On my helm I have Ultra Damage and crit immunity, so crit reduction plus 6%. On my chain I have Ultra Damage and Ultra Health. I think that's it. On my chest I have Ultra Health, crit damage, which I'm trying to actually get up at the moment for the achievement. Going to try and get that one to 7. Let's do some... No, I'm not going to Exalt right now. If I do, I'm going to do it on one that doesn't have crit or crit damage or something important like that, because if I get it there, so... Anyway, I have crit, Ultra Mana, Ultra Armor, crit immunity on this one, so a lot of orange ones on this, on these bracers here. So I'm not going to Exalt there either. On my Champion's Might I have crit damage and hit rate. I think there was one of these where I have 2 more orange things in my treasury, but I'm not using them. On my ring, I just have crit immunity and ultra net damage. And here I have crit resist and dodge. So maybe I'll switch out the dodge, and since I do have pretty decent dodge right now, and I could use a few more percentage points, so I may switch that out soon. I'm not too sure. Myers boots, I don't think I have anything because you would need to use exchange stones and stuff to get orange gear on that. And we're back to the helmet. So that's basically all for Exalts and all for gear, really. So I guess we can talk about pets now. So pets. These are basically my pets. This is kind of my typical team here. So Phoenix, Ice Phoenix, and then Mephisto and Boric and Nezha and Grubbly. I will eventually be switching out Grubbly with Skeleton King, I suppose. And I sometimes take Hades with me for certain things, but since Deathmark is actually pretty hard to land on an opponent, because most people, as soon as they see a Hades, they focus on him and kill him until he's dead. Kill him until he's dead. Yeah, quite. Alright, anyway. So, this is basically my team. I'm only actually ever equipping Boxer if I need higher might for Tuesday's PvP League ranking stuff. So I don't really use him, even though he is one of my strongest pets. One of my top 4 anyway. So we can look at their awakenings and my Ice Phoenix I actually focus a lot on, even though I don't get anything really good out of awakening. Just a lot of bees, and I actually had to buy this Ultra Wellness from the Zany Exchange stuff. But all of its skills are level 30 except for those last 2 there, because I'm not, well, Mega Aim. I should probably increase that a bit since a lot of people have at least a decent amount of dodge. And also its Attribute Fortify, only level 2 because I'm not really interested in those attributes. And Rare Skill Fortify level 3, which I may increase at one point. Although I do want to enhance Skeleton King eventually, so I'm trying to save my Solar Nucleus for that. I know I do have enough, but not enough to increase any of his skills after that. So, Phoenix, looking at... I am actually trying to go for Phoenix's S skills at the moment, kind of balancing half of my pills for Phoenix and half of my pills for Nezha, because I do want their S skills. But I do have Ultra Piercing and Ultra Wellness on Phoenix, which is decent. And most of its skills at an average level. I have its Rare Skill Fortify level 3, which I do want to increase at one point since hit and dodge are pretty nice. And its Rare Skill Fortify level 4, since I also do believe this is nice and do want to increase this again at one point. So my Mephisto, he is just Evo 6, so I can't raise him any higher than level 74 for the moment. Not very good awaken skills because I really just need him there for the first second to use his rare skill and to get his attack boost. Of course, sometimes the attack boost doesn't really work since he dies pretty fast since his awakening is pretty bad. Oh, looks like I'm going to get wrecked by OPM Saitama. Well, okay, this is kind of off topic, but let's go ahead and try and invite some people to defend my citadel. Let's see if any of those dudes join. So anyway, that's my Mephisto. Has an Attribute Fortify of level 3 and Rare Skill Fortify level 1. I'm not really sure what they mean by invisible, so I'm not really going for it. If it's like really invisible, or if it looks like grubbly, so they can still actually see you, then I don't know. Not that interesting, probably. Boric, good old Boric. Attribute Fortify level 4 because those are some really nice stats, crit rate and hit rate. And this is also a really nice rare skill Fortify. If you have a defensive pet with you, so like Ice Phoenix or so, you can heal up to full health in no time if you have a lot of guys attacking you, say in Battle Royale, for example. Awakens are actually pretty bad now that I look at them. Nothing special there. Maybe you guys want to see this Citadel attack, I'm not too sure. Maybe I'll include that. Or I'll include at the end in case you're not interested. But, alright, so that's basically all for Boric. Nezha is one of my favorite pets now since it does so much damage. Attribute Fortify, awesome, 24% crit damage, can go up to 30% and 8% dodge. Oh well, this one, I'm not too sure about this one. Yeah, I haven't really thought about this one too much, so it's still at level 1, and I'm not too sure if it's all that great. Ooh, ouch! 811k. Well, I did get Shell on Nezha, which I'm not sure if it's really that great or not. But it says you, but I'm pretty sure it's actually Nezha that gets that bonus there, or that boost. Yeah, that's actually all for Awakening. I actually have to go do my Citadel battle. I'm going to continue recording this, but it's I'm not going to be like totally awesome commentary or anything, because this is going to be a very hard fight here, and I need to use all of my concentration. Alright, well, that Citadel battle was actually pretty boring. Only one of the guys showed up there, so he didn't really have much of a chance. Just kind of spent the whole battle running around trying to kill him as he was running around, so yeah, that was pretty easy, kind of boring though. Anyway, let's get on to the rest of the video here. So, we were talking about pets last, and I think I more or less went over everything, just looking at their attributes and their enhanced attributes and their awakening and stuff like that. So anyway, let's go ahead and move on to runes. So here are my runes. I'm just going to shift through them really quick. I have 7 quality 32 runes, and the rest are orange, some quality 28, some quality 30. Right now I have my quality 32s arranged in a way that gives me some crit damage and some crit rate. And when I get my 8th quality 32 rune, that shouldn't take so long. I can synthesize eventually some quality 30s, and then I'll probably organize them in a way that puts 2 on each place, giving me 40% hit and dodge. So that's probably what I'll do there. Anyway, moving on, let's check out my mount. I'm using Fireborn, and he's currently tier 2. I will be able to tier him up soonish. I need 7 shards, and I have everything else I need. And also I have already a couple of purple equipments. I am currently collecting the other stuff from the PvP store and the Decathlon store for when I can get it to tier 3. And yeah, it's level 30, gives me some pretty decent stats here. And there's its stats, and yeah, that's basically all about the mount. So, moving on, we can check out my stars here. I have 3-starred every instance that I can, and these are my stats if you're interested. I'm going to scroll down them slowly. Okay, well, there is actually not much to scroll here, but there that is. And while we're here, we can check out the Demigod, currently level 94. By the way, my pets, if you noticed, are pretty low level. I only have 1 level 90 pet, and that's mainly because of this guy here, this white tiger. Eats up all of my surge pills, especially the gold ones. I think I had to give him 90 gold pills for 1 level earlier. I am going to make a video when I get him to level 100, so you can see what the stats are at the end, but for now, these are them. I don't suppose it'll change that much. Maybe I'll get more maim at the last level. I'm not totally sure. So anyway, we can check out, let's see, skills. That'll be quick. All skills maxed. Okay, on to the next. So, I guess titles? I'm not really sure, so yeah, let's go into skill. I can't touch this. Achievement God and Explorer for now. 2nd in the instance rankings, 1st in the achievement rankings, and the CPET Scramble title. I still like that title, but I still prefer the Xmas 2015 title. Competition, I ranked 2nd in the Mega Boss for like one of the first times in a very long time. I'm almost always only getting 1st, but Festival, I only have 3 here. France we got for free. Trick or Treater I got in the last event since I did want a Siphon title just in case. I didn't have one before, and this is currently my favorite title, giving crit rate plus 10% and rare skill cooldown decreases by 10%, so that's a really interesting title, and I don't suppose you can get rare skill cooldown from anywhere else except the quality levels on the quality 26 armor. So instance is pretty normal, so you just go through the quest and you get these. I did get the first kill on the server on Jade Corruption, so that's actually really nice. Oh, and Lost City apparently, forgot about that one, and the rest are just quest titles. VIP, of course. I'm VIP 7, so I have those 3 titles there. I suppose I'll never get this Prime VIP title, but that is okay. Don't suppose there's anything really that great in there. Well, 500 lunar tears would be nice, but not $3,000 or so worth of lunar tears. So, that's actually all for titles. And now, basically, I'm not sure what else there is to go over. I'm going to put on my max might so you guys can see what my max might is. So let me check. Pets. taking off. I think I need my Phoenix Birds up in the first team to get the most might from their Evo bonuses, and I think I need Hades and Boxer in there. Actually, I think I'll get a little bit more with Mephisto instead of Boric. I'm not totally sure, but yeah. And then if we go into titles and choose Achievement God, which gives me the most might, we can go a little bit above 700k. 704k might. And so, of course, I only got there because of this Achievement God, which is kind of a useless title, to be honest, except for might, so I guess it's questionable whether I really have 700 or not, but that's beside the point. Numbers are there. That's all that matters. I'm kidding, that's not all that matters, but as far as... Never mind. I'm going to shut up now and wrap this video up because it has actually been getting kind of long now. So, that's basically me, guys. That's my character, as far as I know. Okay, well, outfit. I did buy the New Year's outfit because it gives 10,000 net damage and 7% damage reduction. So there's that. One thing that I forgot about. You can see the attributes here. 16% hit rate and 800 damage. And another 6% hit rate and about 20k health, plus 2% crit reduction. So I think I got some decent stats on those. Nice amount of hit rate, or you can just look at the attributes there in the orange. But yeah, now I think that about wraps it up. I don't suppose there's anything else I can really talk about my character. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please drop them down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time. I actually forgot to show my Hades, which is actually probably my most impressive pet since I spent thousands and thousands of pills on it. So here are his skills here with the Deadly Mark, Siphon, Ultra Wellness, Ultra Poise, Ultra Valor, Mega Aim. Well, this Mega Killing Blows, you know, it's once you get to level 90, you get the last Awaken slots, so I kind of just put whatever there because I'm trying to focus on Phoenix and Nezha for now. So here is actually my most impressive pet in terms of awakening skills. It's not enhanced yet, so... And I have no idea when Hades will be able to be enhanced, but it must be at one point since the synergy buffs here are there, which means it must be that he'll get enhanced at one point.